Schaumburg Regional Airport generates over $16 million annually for the local economy. With me now to discuss the airport are Schaumburg's Director of Transportation, June Johnson, the President of Northwest Flyers, Skip Barchfield, and a local pilot, Butch Bana. Hi.
Hi.
Welcome. June, Butch, Skip.
Al, how are you doing today?
Fine, how are you?
Excellent.
Tell us about the airport. How did the village get the airport? How did this come about?
Well, you know, the airport's been there since the early 1950s, and in the 1990-92, we were approached by the state because we found out that the airport was going to be turned into an industrial park. And the state came to us and said they really felt this was an asset that the village may want to hold on to. We looked into it, and with the help of the state and with the FAA, we were able to purchase the airport and turn it into municipal.
But wasn't the DuPage County Airport Authority also interested in getting the airport?
Of course they were. Who wouldn't be? It's a great asset.
Yeah. So I think it was not just the Pritzkers wanting to sell that property for an industrial park. The DuPage Airport Authority wanted it as well, and half the airport's in DuPage County, isn't it?
That's correct. The DuPage Cook County line runs right through the center of the airport.
Okay, and when did this take place? When did we?
1992, 1993.
And Skip, how long have you been involved as far as the Schaumburg Regional Airport is concerned?
Well, I started flying out there 1977. I started my business in 1986 and kind of been out there ever since. Okay. We enjoy it out there. It's a good place to be.
Now, you're the FBO for the airport, aren't you?
I'm the FBO, which is the fixed base operator. What we do is we service aircraft, we do maintenance on aircraft, we sell fuel to aircraft. We also have a charter service where we fly people to wherever they need to go anywhere in the world if they wanted to, but generally in the continental United States.
Now, why is it important to have an FBO for an airport?
Well, the FBO is the company located at the airport that handles all the day-to-day transient pilots that fly in. They handle the problems that are associated with arranging for ground transportation and overnight storage facilities for the aircraft that come in, as well as coordinating activities that go on at the airport. Now,
there's people that fly into the airport on a regular basis.
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and what's this $100 hamburger thing that I hear about?
Well, for the general aviation pilot, they're always looking for some place to fly to. And what that means is they're looking for an excuse to go somewhere. So we're very fortunate in that we have probably one of the best restaurants, if not the best restaurant, located on an airport east of the Mississippi with Pilot Pete's. So they always are looking to fly in. And they come in and they go upstairs and they have their hamburger, and they figure by the time they figure the cost of the gas that it takes them to fly there, which is comes into the play with the price of that $100 hamburger.
Now, June, there was an award we received for the airport, is that correct?
Actually, two awards. We received the $100 hamburger award. That's more of a national award. We were #1 in the state, #4 in the nation. For this, they actually have a book that they put out called the $100 hamburger for pilots. And then we also received from the state of Illinois the best restaurant on airport property in the state of Illinois.
Wow, that's pretty good.
In addition to that, we were also made, Airport of the Year a couple years ago?
Small airport, yeah, yes. G Airport of the Year.
I believe you went and accepted that award.
That's correct,
right.
Yeah. Department of Transportation
That's correct.
Gave that award. Butch, how long have you been involved with the airport?
Since 1992, I've been based at the airport.
Okay, yeah. So you're a pilot, obviously.
Yeah, yes.
Do you own your own plane?
Yes, I do. It's a Cessna 150, single engine, 2 seats.
Okay. How often do you fly out of Schaumburg
Just
Airport?
about every weekend.
Okay. All right. Where do you go?
All over Illinois, Iowa, Wisconsin.
Okay.
I have a lot of fun doing it.
Now, there's this Young Eagles project. What is that all about?
We give kids introductory flights between the ages of 8 and 17 and take them up for about a 15-minute flight around the area. They come back, receive a certificate and everything, says they participated in the program. There's been over 1.3 million kids that have gone for flights.
Is there a local chapter of the Young Eagles?
We're a chapter at the airport, Chapter 101.
How many members are?
Currently, there's probably about 35 to 50 members.
Now, is there an age?
For the members of the chapter, no.
Okay.
It's open to anybody.
But it's Young Eagles, so it means you reach a certain age and you're not going to be able to
yes.
utilize that, are you?
But a few that have gone through the program have already become pilots and are flying. One of them used to work for Skip.
Yes.
He's a line boy, and he's in Hawaii right now doing medical flights.
What's a line boy?
Line boys, what we affectionately call the guys that go out and direct the transit aircraft in and park them, secure them with shocks, greet the pilots, and direct them on how to get into the building and so forth.
Now, if somebody wanted to get involved in the Young Eagles program, what would they do?
We do the flights April through December, first Sunday of the month, except for August, it'll be the second Sunday, and we go from 11:30 in the morning till 2:30.
So they just show up? They can
Just show up. If weather looks good and everything, you can show up and go for a free flight.
Okay.
You should also mention that Butch has been a little bit modest in that he's won an award and was recognized by Chuck Yeager. He's given over 1,000 of these Young Eagle rides, which he's given 1,000 kids rides. And you got to remember, he's done it one at a time because his own airplane only holds one other person in himself. So, you know, how many have you given now, Butch?
I'm just short of 1,600.
Okay, there you go.
What do you take when you go up?
Usually, if we leave and take off to the west at Schaumburg, we go towards Elgin and down to Fox River and come back in, right down Lake Street.
Now, there's an economic benefit to having an airport, June, isn't there? I mean, isn't there?
Oh, yeah.
What are some of the benefits?
Well, you know, it actually gets a lot of businesses to come and relocate here in Schaumburg. One of the things that businesses look for are ways to get people in for meetings, ways to get parts in. We fly parts in all the time. We have, you know, several times a week we'll have parts flown in for different manufacturing districts that are out here. Those are things that businesses look for to come here. It also creates jobs for not just airport, but for the restaurant and for the hotels in the area and for some of the other restaurants as well.
So there are overnight stays that take place.
Oh, definitely. We keep a pretty good account of that, and we have people that come in, they stay at the hotels, they eat at our restaurants, they rent cars, and they attend business meetings or they come in for pleasure.
Now there's some folks out there that think because the airport is owned by the village of Schaumburg that there are no property taxes assessed. Is that Skip? You want to?
If you want, I'll be more than happy to share that with anybody. There are substantial property taxes assessed. We pay in excess, close to $30,000 a year in property tax on our leasehold.
Okay.
So I mean, that plus, you know, there are other fees that we pay, you know, other than our rent, fuel, flowage fees, and so forth that all go into the coffers to help make it self-sufficient.
And there's other businesses there too.
Yes, there are. There's we have the majority of the TV helicopters based at our airport. We have Channel 7, Channel 5, Channel 9. So they're all based there, and they all operate out of our airport. Fox TV also. So they all, every morning at 6 o'clock in the morning, they're off launching to do their traffic reports. Or we always are the first to know when something special is going on because they're all running out to the helicopters, jumping in to go if something happens in the area to go out and so they're filming it.
Well, I think there's a lot of things that happen as a result of the airport that people aren't just not aware of. Are just not aware of.
I mean, we do everything from medical flights. We've flown organs into Schaumburg and flown organs out of Schaumburg for medical organs and air ambulance flights. So I mean, it's just invaluable what we can do out of that airport.
Well, I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you, Skip.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you, Skip.
You're welcome.
Butch.
Thank you.
June.
Thanks.
That will do for this edition of Speaking of Schaumburg. Join us again next month for another all-new episode. Till then, I'll see you around Schaumburg.